Hey everybody, CyberKnife here again. It looks like we got a little winter storm theme going on here. I just found another video that I wanted to do. Um, Taking a look at this one, it was pretty interesting. We were not looking so hot for according to XVM 40%. Now remember, this is times 5 weekend. Anything can happen. We know that. I'm looking at this. I'm in a platoon with Tanky Bear and Teufelhoon 1775, and they're Martyr and Sheehy respectively. I'm in my Panzer IV D. I only have 4 games in this particular tank, and I'm kind of evaluating it in this match. I want to see how it pens, how it gets penned. Gun depression. It actually has actually has better gun depression than my M8A1. It's about 10 degrees of gun depression compared to 8 there, so I'm kind of liking it. Now, as I just said in that last video, the one before this, the preferred path for me most times is going to be along the northern route, which we do here. And this gets actually kind of funny right away. This game is almost unexplainable to me, except in terms of this is a X5 weekend game. That's the only way I can explain this. So anyway, we got enough people heading down this line. Everything's looking pretty good. Everything's coming up the middle as per usual. And I'm looking for some early shots and lights down the lane here. This little A20 is about to light up some artillery for me here. Watch this is interesting. I've got a Prem round loaded, artillery showing green.
We didn't even scratch them.
No pen.
Critical hit.
Lay into him with an HE.
That one bounced.
Bounce him with a regular AP round, and then a clean miss with another AP round. So that's kind of interesting there. We bounced with everything except a HE round there.
Penetration. Target acquired. Let's find another target.
One shot on a T-28 side with a Prem round. Yeah, about 139 pen on those. 103 on the regular. Okay, so this is kind of interesting too. I don't play against B1s very often. I never have played one, so I wasn't really sure what the deal is with these as far as armament and armor, and also as far as how it relates to my tank. That was just a troll miss there.
Enemy armor is hit.
I was able to pen him quite easily, angled on his front armor, it looks like there. Now, normally I wouldn't play against a B1 or an unknown tank like this, but both of these tanks are unknown to me, and I'm kind of doing a little bit of play testing here, so normally I wouldn't handle this way, but I'm trying to present my armor to him in different ways, so actually I'm not a complete idiot. I normally wouldn't do this.
Penetration.
He's penning me reliably, even angled.
Track hit. Enemy armor is damaged.
Trying to juke him a little bit, but I'm gonna have to take at least one more.
Enemy armor is destroyed.
So learned a little bit about that there. It's not even stock. That guy was stock, by the way, which is even more interesting.
Got him.
He was able to tear this tank up even with a stock cannon, even well angled, not angled, whatever. I don't know if he was firing Prem or what. So anyway, I'm spamming away. I just realized that we're just basically getting right up the middle here. They're about to take our base. At this point, I gotta say, I really thought the game was lost. I really did. There's not a whole lot. I mean, I never say die. You guys know that. And I'll play with 1 hit point. But I'm just saying, you know, when you start to see this kind of stuff, I was getting a little bit worried. And for good reason. Watch this mess. Keep your eye on the Matilda particularly. Now, I didn't know it at the time, but he's about to get himself good and stuck and turn himself into a bunker.
Penetration.
And he's got some deadly accurate fire. Look at this.
Enemy armor is hit.
He just lays into me, leaves me with 24. So I think I'm finding everything I need to know about
Gotcha.
as far as this tank's armor. I wouldn't rely on this tank's armor very much, and I wouldn't rely on penning anything your tier without Prem rounds. Especially at distance when you can't go for weak spots, that is. Now I'm thinking, oh, okay. We've got my guy going in. We've got a couple of different things going in here. This is good. I'm going to go down and take out that artillery. It looks like things are at least kind of getting handled here. Yeah, not too bad there. Now keep in mind that Matilda of ours that's moving in, he is full health. That other Matilda now is down to, 112. Now look at this, I almost went in. Almost went in. I have to actually fix my track, I'm stuck here. Good little tip there. If you're ever stuck and you can't get out, you've got even the slight broken track damage, you want to fix that if you can. It'll really help you get more traction and purchase. Look at that down in the water there. See this guy? That Panzer III right there. That's not even a bad player, man. You got to be real careful. Yeah, he's a better player than I am, and he's in the water. So anyway, I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? So apparently I'm gonna have to go. I'm saying, am I gonna have to go back and deal with this? No, he's got it, right? 370 versus 112. Everything's cool, right? No problem. So at least I've got that going for me. I'm gonna head on back. Whoa. Okay, really? Great. So it's me and 2RD, basically, and I gotta go handle this. I'm like, really? Oh, wow. So I don't see this ending pretty well, but, it all depends on if I can sneak up on this Matilda and then sneak up on two artillery and then also a Hetzer. But a buddy of ours is going down there. Apparently I think our M7 is down there. I don't have him on radar, I'm too far, but the M7 is now spotting these artillery, which, it helps, but I'd prefer it if you could kill them. So there's the Matilda, he's stuck.
Enemy vehicle destroyed.
Put him out of his misery. Now of course, that there's 2 artillery, and they're going to be wanting to spam some love my way right now, so I'm moving. There we go. Now I'm deliberately, everybody's saying, what are you doing, what are you doing? And I wanted to make it look while I was lit like I'm going city. I'm deliberately showing them I'm going city. Look at that, I almost went right on top of that guy. So anyway, once I'm sure that I'm off radar, I make a 90-degree turn, and I'm going to go all the way out, all the way around, basically down through here. So I'm going to speed that up so you don't have to watch it. But, I really didn't know where that Hetzer was. I could have met him at any time, but, I'm going to speed this up so we don't have to look at this. Thought I could meet him anywhere along here. I expected him to be coming up. I expected him to be here. I expected him to be here. I gave it a little wait there, let my binocs pop. So I'm knowing at any minute I'm going to run into these guys. I'm pretty sure the artillery isn't moving, but that Hetzer's out there scouting, so I feel safe. Watch this munitions again. Here we go.
Target acquired.
Okay, so yeah.
I don't see the target.
Not looking good. There's his friend. Now watch this. Prem round. Showing green.
That one bounced.
Bounces. Switch to a regular round. Actually, that was a regular. I'm going back to AP now because I thought, well, I better stay with it. Probably should have went HE, but I had to go twice. Now here we go. I'm trying to keep this guy lit, hoping that my artillery can take him out. I'm not real confident about Fruit Stoner here. He's showing as a new player on XVM, no stats even. We were trying to get him to come a little closer. I was actually trying to talk him into being a meat shield for me and spotting, but, he wasn't going for it. So I'm like, alright, what are we going to do? I'm going to see what I can do.
Penetration.
So he shot plenty of time now, no risk.
They're knocked down.
We still don't know where this Hetzer is, and I'm sure he's closing on me now from whatever direction he was. I'm assuming he's going to be coming down river, but I'm not sure. And he is. He came from the north. So at this point, he knows where I am. I'm not going out there. No way. No way. And I'm thinking, oh, wait a minute. And look at that. Fruit Stoner takes him out for the win. So anyway, I'll post a link to the stats for all this. I'm not going to go over it, but Top Gun, nothing special. Weird game though. Another wind. I don't really like this map. I tell you, this map. I don't know. There's just something that I don't like about it. It's pretty free flowing. I don't know. I seem to do all right on it, but I just seem to not be able to get any kind of flow. There's generally a main attack that goes up through here and a main attack that goes through here, but it's kind of chaotic, especially at lower levels. Anything can happen. I end up driving all over on this map all the time, but it is what it is. So anyway, about this Panzer IV D, I'm liking it. I'm playing it kind of like a flanker sniper, mostly. It has terrible trash armor. Nothing is ever going to bounce off this. You might bounce if you're well angled a Panzer C or something, but they're going to eat you alive. You really need to keep distance and not do like I did with the B1 in this tank. But anyway, 4 games in, learning this tank. I think I've got maybe 6 games in it now. I'm at like 80% or something. I'm sure that's going to come down. But actually, I'm liking this tank so far. There's something about it I do like. It kind of reminds me of the Panzer IV, how it used to be without the screen doors on the side, the spaced armor. But I don't know, it does kind of trick you into playing it like a regular Panzer IV, and they have 80 armor up front, whereas we're only dealing with 30 armor on this thing, which even angled takes you up to less than 40. So you've really got 40 frontal armored in your best case scenario, perfectly angled. Your butter. So you got to play it like that. Once you deal with that and come to terms with that, it's really not a bad tank. The gun is a little weak though. I can see having to use quite a little bit of premium ammunition in it. But anyway, that's just kind of a preliminary little review. I hope you enjoyed it, Semper Fi, and I'll catch you on the next one.